Justine Vanderschoot, a name that once conjured images of youthful promise and a future brimming with possibility, is now forever intertwined with a tragedy that shook a California community to its core. Her story, a heartbreaking tapestry woven with threads of love, betrayal, and the relentless pursuit of justice, continues to resonate, serving as a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of seemingly ordinary lives. 19 years old, with a heart full of dreams and a spirit that radiated warmth, Justine lived in a world where life seemed to stretch endlessly before her, a canvas awaiting the brushstrokes of her ambitions and aspirations. Surrounded by a loving family in the quiet sanctuary of her home in Placer County, California, Justine exuded a contagious zest for life. Her infectious laughter and genuine kindness left an imprint on everyone fortunate enough to cross her path. The year was 2003, and Justine, like many young women her age, found herself navigating the exciting, yet often turbulent waters of young adulthood. She was on the cusp of independence, eager to carve her own path and embrace the adventures that lay ahead. Little did she know that fate had a cruel twist in store, one that would forever alter the course of her life and leave an unfillable void in the hearts of those who loved her most. Justine's world, much like the idyllic landscapes of her California upbringing, appeared picture perfect. She had the unwavering support of her family, a close-knit circle of friends who shared her dreams, and a bright future filled with promise. Her days were a mix of youthful exuberance and the comforting routines of everyday life. There were classes to attend, dreams to chase, and the sweet anticipation of a future brimming with possibility. She had recently graduated from high school and was attending a local community college, diligently working towards a degree in dental hygiene. This pursuit of knowledge and her innate desire to help others painted a vivid picture of a young woman determined to make a meaningful contribution to the world. Justine possessed a quiet strength, a resilience that shone through in her determination to succeed and her unwavering optimism. She faced challenges head-on, never allowing obstacles to dim her radiant spirit. In the tapestry of life, Justine's story was still being woven, each day a new thread adding to the vibrant masterpiece she was creating. Yet lurking in the shadows was a darkness that threatened to unravel it all. On the evening of September 2nd, 2003, Justine Vanderschoot vanished without a trace. Her family was gripped by unimaginable fear. The community rallied, organizing search parties. Despite tireless efforts, weeks turned into months. Justine's story remains a haunting reminder of life's fragility. Cherish every precious moment with those we hold dear. At the heart of the mystery surrounding Justine's disappearance lay a tangled web of relationships, none more central than her romance with Danny Bezeme. Outwardly, their relationship seemed like a quintessential young love story. They were both attractive, popular, and seemingly inseparable, often seen holding hands in the hallways of their high school or sharing a milkshake at a local diner. Danny, with his boyish charm and easygoing demeanor, had swept Justine off her feet, and their relationship quickly blossomed into what appeared to be a fairy tale romance. However, beneath the surface of their seemingly idyllic relationship lurked a current of jealousy and possessiveness. Friends and acquaintances would later recall instances where Danny displayed controlling behavior, becoming agitated when Justine spent time with other friends, particularly male acquaintances. He seemed to crave her undivided attention, his insecurities simmering beneath the facade of the charming boyfriend. These glimpses into the darker side of their relationship, while seemingly insignificant at the time, would later take on a chilling significance as the investigation into Justine's disappearance unfolded. Adding another layer of complexity to the story was Brandon Fernandez, a close friend of Danny Bessemer. Described by those who knew him as quiet and somewhat introverted, Brandon often found himself overshadowed by Danny's outgoing personality. Despite their contrasting personalities, the two shared a close bond, often spending countless hours together, engaging in typical teenage activities like playing video games, skateboarding, and hanging out at the mall. Little did anyone suspect that this seemingly ordinary friendship would soon be entangled in a web of deceit, betrayal, and unimaginable tragedy. As the investigation into Justine's disappearance gained momentum, detectives began to scrutinize the relationships closest to her, and the more they delved into the lives of Danny Bessemer and Brandon Fernandez, the more inconsistencies and red flags emerged. Their stories didn't quite add up, their alibis crumbled under scrutiny, and a sinister picture began to take shape, one that pointed towards a chilling possibility. Justine's disappearance was not a random act, but rather a carefully orchestrated plan, and those she trusted most were at the center of it all. In the days following Justine's disappearance, unease settled over the community. Law enforcement focused on Danny Bessemer and Brandon Fernandez. Inconsistencies in their accounts raised suspicions. Danny became evasive and Brandon remained stoic. Their alibis crumbled under scrutiny. The investigation intensified, revealing their secrets. Forensic evidence linked them to Justine's car. Traces of her blood confirmed the community's worst fears. The investigation into Justine Vanderschoot's disappearance was about to enter a new, more sinister phase. The idyllic image of Placer County, California was shattered, replaced by a chilling realization darkness could lurk even in the most unexpected places. Leading the investigation was Detective Ken Perry, known for his unwavering dedication and sharp instincts. The discovery of forensic evidence linking Danny and Brandon to Justine's disappearance marked a turning point. The pressure mounted as inconsistencies in their stories became more apparent. The investigation extended beyond Placer County, with detectives following leads across state lines. The digital footprint left behind painted a damning picture, revealing a pattern of deceit. The net was closing in on Danny Bessemer and Brandon Fernandez. The Vanderschoot family found solace in the support of their community. Yet, the question that haunted them remained unanswered. What had happened to their beloved Justine? Detective Perry's team uncovered a chilling narrative of betrayal and a sinister pact between Danny Bessemer and Brandon Fernandez. Consumed by jealousy, Danny saw Justine's independence as a threat. He confided in Brandon, who agreed to help silence her. They meticulously plotted her demise, choosing a secluded location. On September 2nd, 2003, they lured Justine to her fate. The evidence painted a grim picture of betrayal and brutality. The investigation into Justine's disappearance was painstakingly thorough. Forensic evidence played a crucial role in unraveling the web of deception. Soil samples placed Brandon at the scene. Traces of Justine's blood were discovered in her car trunk. The evidence mounted, increasing pressure on Danny and Brandon. Their stories began to crumble under scrutiny. Confronted with evidence, they turned on each other. Danny claimed Brandon acted alone, driven by jealousy. Brandon maintained Danny was the mastermind. A witness came forward with crucial information. They overheard plans to harm Justine. The memory resurfaced after her disappearance. This account provided the breakthrough needed. Danny and Brandon were arrested and charged. The news sent shockwaves through the community. the case was about to enter a new phase. The arrest of Danny Bezemer and Brandon Fernandez sent shockwaves through Placer County, California. The community, once a tranquil haven, grappled with the horrifying realization that unimaginable evil could lurk beneath the surface of their peaceful existence. Neighbors who had exchanged friendly waves now eyed each other with suspicion, their conversations hushed whispers of disbelief and fear. The idyllic image of their community, shattered by the brutal murder of Justine Vanderschoot, would forever be stained by the darkness that had been unveiled. The Vanderschoot family, thrust into a nightmare they could never have imagined, found solace in the outpouring of support from their community. Neighbors, friends, and even strangers rallied around them, offering words of comfort, preparing meals, and sharing in their grief. Candlelight vigils were held in Justine's honor, her memory kept alive through shared stories, and the flickering flames of hope that even in the darkest of times, love and compassion could prevail. Yet, amidst the outpouring of support, the agonizing question lingered. How could two young men, seemingly so ordinary, commit such a heinous act? The impact of Justine's murder extended far beyond the borders of Placer County. The case, propelled into the national spotlight, sparked conversations about the hidden dangers lurking within seemingly normal communities, the importance of vigilance, and the devastating consequences of unchecked jealousy and possessiveness. Parents hugged their children a little tighter, their hearts heavy with the realization that even in the safest of havens, evil could find a foothold. Justine's story became a cautionary tale, a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of cherishing every precious moment with loved ones. As the community prepared for the upcoming trial, a palpable sense of anticipation filled the air. The eyes of the nation were on Placer County, eager to witness the wheels of justice turn and hoping for a verdict that would bring a sense of closure to a tragedy that had touched so many lives. The trial promised to be a grueling and emotionally charged affair, one that would force the community to confront the darkest aspects of human nature and grapple with the complexities of love, betrayal, and the enduring pursuit of justice for a young woman whose life had been tragically cut short. The pursuit of justice for Justine Vanderschoot was about to begin. The Placer County Courthouse was now the epicenter of a case that had captivated the nation. The courtroom buzzed with anticipation. Would justice be served for Justine Vanderschoot? Leading the prosecution was District Attorney Brad Finocchio, known for his sharp intellect and commitment to justice. Finocchio laid out a compelling case against Danny Bezemer and Brandon Fernandez. He painted a vivid picture of a sinister plot, fueled by jealousy and possessiveness. The defense teams adopted contrasting strategies, each trying to shift the blame. As the trial progressed, witnesses shared their memories of Justine, painting a picture of a vibrant young woman. Their heartfelt testimony served as a poignant reminder of the devastating loss suffered by her loved ones. Throughout the grueling trial, one figure remained a constant source of strength and inspiration. Justine's mother, Cindy Vanderschoot. Cindy channeled her grief into an unwavering determination to see justice served. She attended every single day of the trial, her presence a powerful reminder of the human cost of the crime. Cindy's composure in the face of unimaginable pain was both heartbreaking and awe-inspiring. She sat stoically through hours of testimony, her eyes fixed on the defendants. Her strength was in her unwavering commitment to honoring Justine's memory. Cindy became a pillar of strength for her family. The trial took a toll on everyone involved, yet Cindy remained steadfast in her pursuit of justice. She became a vocal advocate for her daughter, speaking to the media outside the courthouse. Cindy's unwavering determination resonated with people far beyond the confines of the courtroom. Cindy's journey through the legal system was about seeking justice for her daughter. She became an advocate for victims' rights, raising awareness about dating violence. Cindy's courage and resilience touched countless lives, inspiring others to find their voice. As the trial progressed, the prosecution's case against Danny Bessemer and Brandon Fernandez became increasingly insurmountable. The web of lies they had so carefully constructed began to unravel, exposing the truth of their sinister plot. The forensic evidence meticulously gathered and presented by the prosecution linked both men to the crime scene and contradicted their claims of innocence. The testimony of the witness who had overheard Danny and Brandon discussing plans to harm Justine proved especially damning. Their casual cruelty, their utter disregard for human life sent chills through the courtroom. The defense's attempts to discredit the witness, painting them as unreliable or motivated by personal vendettas, fell flat in the face of their unwavering testimony. The jury, tasked with discerning truth from fiction, listened intently, their faces etched with a mixture of horror, disbelief, and a growing sense of certainty. The prosecution, through a skillful combination of witness testimony, forensic evidence, and expert analysis, painted a chilling picture of the events leading up to Justine's murder. They argued that Danny, consumed by jealousy and possessiveness, had orchestrated the plot to silence Justine permanently, enlisting the help of Brandon who, whether out of misguided loyalty or a shared darkness, had agreed to participate. The prosecution meticulously dismantled the defense's claims, exposing their inconsistencies and highlighting the overwhelming evidence that pointed to Danny and Brandon's guilt. The defense, facing an uphill battle, fought tirelessly to create reasonable doubt in the minds of the jury. They attempted to shift blame, portraying Danny as a victim of Brandon's alleged obsession with Justine, and Brandon as a young man coerced into participating in a crime he never wanted to commit. However, their arguments, lacking the support of credible evidence, rang hollow in the face of the prosecution's compelling case. The jury, tasked with deciding the fate of Danny Bessemer and Brandon Fernandez, had a weighty decision to make, one that would have far-reaching consequences for all involved. The courtroom, silent as a tomb, awaited the verdict with bated breath. After weeks of grueling testimony, the fate of Danny Bessemer and Brandon Fernandez rested in the hands of the jury. The courtroom awaited the verdict with bated breath. The jury foreman read the verdict guilty. A collective gasp rippled through the courtroom. Cindy Vanderschoot wept softly, her composure finally broken. The sentencing phase was equally emotionally charged. The prosecution sought the maximum penalty. Cindy delivered a powerful victim impact statement. She spoke of the empty chair at the dinner table. Her words resonated deeply with everyone in the courtroom. The sentencing of Danny Bessemer and Brandon Fernandez to life in prison without the possibility of parole marked the end of a long and arduous legal battle. But for the Vanderschoot family, the journey was far from over. The pain of losing Justine, the brutal and senseless way in which her life had been cut short, would forever remain a part of their story. Yet, amidst the grief and the lingering questions, there was also a glimmer of hope, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring power of love. Cindy Vanderschoot, her unwavering determination to seek justice for her daughter, a source of inspiration to many, became a vocal advocate for victims' rights. She channeled her grief into action, working tirelessly to raise awareness about dating violence, supporting other families who had lost loved ones to violence, and fighting for stricter laws to protect vulnerable individuals. Cindy's strength, her refusal to let Justine's memory be defined by the tragedy of her death, became a beacon of hope for others navigating the darkness of loss. The community of Placer County, forever marked by the tragedy of Justine Vanderschoot's murder, rallied around her family, offering support, solace, and a shared commitment to honoring her memory. They organized annual events in Justine's name, raising funds for scholarships, supporting local charities, and keeping her spirit alive through acts of kindness and remembrance. Justine's story, a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the importance of cherishing every moment, became deeply interwoven into the fabric of the community. The trial of Danny Bezimer and Brandon Fernandez may have concluded, but the ripples of their actions would continue to be felt for years to come. Their crime, a stark reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of seemingly ordinary lives, served as a catalyst for change, prompting conversations about the importance of recognizing the warning signs of domestic violence, promoting healthy relationships, and creating a culture of support for victims and their families. Though Justine Vanderschoot's life was tragically cut short, her story continues to resonate, a testament to the enduring power of love, the importance of cherishing every moment, and the unwavering pursuit of justice in the face of unimaginable loss. Her memory lives on, not only in the hearts of those who loved her most, but also in the countless lives touched by her story. The scholarship fund established in Justine's name has helped numerous young people pursue their dreams of higher education. Their accomplishments a fitting tribute to a young woman who valued knowledge and strived to make a difference in the world. The annual events held in her honor, from charity runs to community picnics, serve as reminders of the importance of coming together, supporting one another, and celebrating the preciousness of life. Justine's story serves as a poignant reminder that even in the darkest of times, hope endures. It highlights the strength and resilience of the human spirit, the unwavering love of family and friends, and the unwavering pursuit of justice for those who have been silenced. Though the pain of her loss will never fully fade, Justine's legacy lives on, inspiring others to live their lives to the fullest, to cherish their loved ones, and to fight for a world where such senseless acts of violence are a distant memory. The tragic tale of Justine Vanderschoot is a story that will forever be etched in the annals of true crime, a stark reminder of the vulnerability of life and the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of seemingly ordinary existence. Yet, it is also a story about the enduring power of love, the importance of community, and the unwavering pursuit of justice for those whose voices have been silenced. Justine's memory, kept alive through the stories we tell, the actions we take, and the love we share, serves as a beacon of hope, reminding us to cherish every moment, to fight for what is right, and to never give up on the belief that even in the darkest of times, love and justice can prevail. The tragic case of Justine Vanderschoot reminds us of life's fragility and the darkness beneath ordinary lives. Placer County's facade was shattered by unthinkable acts. 2 young men committed a heinous crime. The trial exposed betrayal and cruelty. The jury's verdict brought closure. Justine's story is a testament to love and community. Cindy Vanderschoot became an advocate for victims' rights. Her journey reflects resilience and purpose. The community supported the Vanderschoot family. Justine's legacy inspires kindness and remembrance. Let us honor her memory by cherishing life and loved ones,